Okay, well, gotta fix that intro. Hey, AC. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Grace. Juju may be running a little late. She messaged me, and I forgot to message Fish Nerd back, so hopefully he'll be coming soon too. I was in a conversation and I kind of just like lost track of time, and then I was like, oh no, it's time to stream. So yeah, I was late because I was running my mouth, kind of in a way. It's weird. So how's everyone doing tonight? Oh, okay. Y'all hang on one second. I got to put my doggo up so she doesn't start barking. Hang on one second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Dog is put up. Yes, it's always a good day when it's another day, another Wednesday in the books. Hey, fish nerd. Yes, I was absolutely giving my fingers a workout because I was running my fingers, not my mouth. That didn't sound very good either. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. Hey, Nori. Hey, the doggy. All right, she promised to behave. We'll see how that We'll see if that happens. But she gets it. Cristola. Hey, long time no see. Hope you are doing good. Oh, hey, Juju. Sorry I didn't get your message. Like I told everyone, I was busy running my mouth. Yeah, and Fish Nerd has me already buying a 55-gallon tank and stocking it with all these fish, and like I've already got a shopping list now. It's a good thing my husband does not let me have a credit card, so we're just saying that. I don't know where I would put the 55-gallon, but I'd find somewhere for it to go. Okay. In just a minute, I'm going to show y'all a video um, of the sea monkeys. I think I caught the two adults, the Juju and the Grace sea monkey, and then we have the ones that are about to be adults, the Teresa and the Mrs. C, and hey Sean, and all the other ones that came after, and then we have all the babies. And I'm telling y'all, since I put them back in the smaller little enclosure thing, like their growth just exploded. Like they are big, they are huge, they are growing up. I'm very happy about that. But it was hard to sit there and pluck each one of them out of that tank. Don't do it, guys. Adulting is a trap. It is a trap. Oh, so um, but yes, like I'm gonna put together. No one has started doing the mating yet. Okay, we have no mating going on yet. But I think it's only because two are actually adults. So we don't have any mating going on as of yet. So I am watching for that though, because the minute it happens, I'm getting it on camera. And then, we'll have to get some appropriate themed music and make a short for that. And then it'll be great. um, but yeah, I'm about to put together like a detailed list on Amazon for everything you need if you want to successfully raise your brine shrimp to adults. Because I know the stuff I have works, you know, but the stuff that The other YouTubers told me to get like the only thing that was actually helpful and appropriate for it was the heater. Like everyone said they had heaters. That is that I can agree with. And you do need an airline. That is another thing I agree with. I don't even know if I have Paramount Plus. Cass Monkey is she's getting there. She's getting there. She's like that close to being an adult. She's like about like tomorrow morning. I have a feeling like the rest of the crew are going to have grown up, and then we're just going to have a bunch of little adults in the tank. So, um, and I've been trying to find a way, the best way to actually grow some algae. And I really think it's just find a sunny location outside and put a bucket out there and just leave it in the sun and let it grow algae because it will do it, and it will do it a lot faster. Maybe put a screen over it, so you don't get bugs in it. But yeah, you do need some living algae. That is true. You know what? I am sure she is. There's times where I can't find all of them, and they're all in the back corner. So they're probably back there doing book club. And the first rule of book club is book club. So that might be what's going on in that back corner. So we'll have to I'm gonna have to figure that out. Yeah, that is something I have to get on next because yeah. See, you too could be a part of book club. But yes, I need to get on the green water, learning how to make that, and because algae is very beneficial for them. You have to have algae. They have to eat something. The cool thing is, another thing that I've noticed, like with the older ones now, is I can actually see that they have eaten when you put the spirulina in the water. It's a very vibrant green, and yeah, what Sean Coffee said. I think they're reading uh those uh those those books that are you find in the grocery store with the sexy guys on it. But you can actually see that they're eating now. And of course, I figured they were because if they weren't eating, they wouldn't grow. So, you know, it's pretty cool. You know what? Let me go ahead and see if I can pop this video up real quick and we can watch that bad boy if it has finished doing its upload thing. So I had to transfer it from my phone to the computer, and I'm still learning how to do all of that. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I know how to do more today than I did when I started. So that's a plus. So let's see what's going on with the thingy here. Okay. Go to my channel. Okay. There we go. Okay, dokie. Still waiting for that to load, guys. Sorry. I should have already had this pulled up. But yeah, I didn't. I forgot to do that. Okay, dokie. Manage the videos. There we go. Okay. Let's pause that bad boy. All right. Let me figure out how to share this thing real quick. Okay. There we go. Yes, Christola, we missed you. So, come hang out some more. We will see you next time. Come back and see us. Okay, let me get this bad boy loaded up, and we can watch this video I took this morning of them, because I saw them and I was like, oh my goodness, you know what? These guys are getting pretty big, so yeah, we gotta do something about that. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's put it in theater mode. There we go. Back that up. Okay, and then share this bad boy. There we go. All right, so now let's go into full screen mode. Oh no, that's not full screen mode. There we go. That Okay, that's gonna have to work. Let's see what this looks like on the stream. See if we can see that. Okay, here we go. Now let's watch these bad boys. Now this was as of this morning, so uh, as you can see, we still have various sizes in there, and I think the one adult swims by like once. It's she there went. It's like, hey, how you doing? But I'm very proud of them because the way I was doing it before, I just couldn't get them to grow up. It's like they were just stuck in like that second stage, and it just nothing would happen. And it's like, come on. And then they kept getting stuck in the gravel. Gravel is not a good substrate for them. Sand, they're not getting stuck in. And they can actually go and scrape the spirulina powder off the sand to eat it. I've seen them doing that a lot. So sand is a very good medium for them. Okie dokie. So there we go. That was our little sea monkey crew. Yeah, that was a video. I just uploaded it real quick before the stream. It was only like a minute long, just because I had it on my phone, and then I was like, how am I going to get it to the? It was the quickest way for me to get it on the computer, but getting stuck in the gravel is not fun. Like I had to keep like if I didn't check on them daily and like move the gravel, like just they were mounded under there. It's like because they were scraping the rocks, and then I guess they just wedged themselves up underneath it because they're so small and the gaps were so big. It's like they do not play well with gravel at all. So I'm very proud of little sea monkeys. I am having tank issues right now with trying to set up my uh, 10-gallon tank with the plants. So the filter that came with it um, is way too powerful for the tank. So I set it up right, and I put the sand over it to cap the soil, and everything was fine until I turned that filter on, and then it dug everything up. Yes, exactly what Fishner said. Like the big boulder in the Temple of Doom. It's like they rolled right on top of those sea monkeys, and it was like, yeah, they just kept getting like stuck in there. And then you have to release them. It's a thing. It was very very nerve wracking. because I'd have to remember, did I check the sea monkeys to make sure none of them were stuck in the gravel? And then, you're having to, yeah. And that's probably just making it worse because I was putting more gaps in the gravel for them to get back under. So, yeah, it was just not a good thing. A giant tiny hand at that. You know what, AC? You're probably right. Little AC monkey was always in the ship, with doing in the study of the ship, doing the paperwork, and then could never get out and party at the Rock. So yeah, it's just it's funny because now it's like I still have to move the Rock in, and I think that's why you know the Juju monkey just keeps coming around and saying, "Look, lady, look." Sweetie, no, you can't whine. No, where's your toy? The doggy has lost her toy. Okay, sorry, my bare bottom tank. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, I have to get this whole tank situation figured out because I don't want to kill the plants, and I have a feeling that's what I'm gonna end up doing if I don't get it figured out by tomorrow. So, like, working on that tomorrow. Yeah, she's keeping everyone in line. Oh, thank y'all. It's been frustrating because it's like you see other people doing it and you're like, okay, it doesn't look that hard. It's way harder than it looks. So it's cool now because it's like if I actually wanted to tell someone how to raise them, like I could do that. Like if you want sea monkeys, I am the person to talk to about it. Oh no, Teresa, that's great. Oh, but yeah, I just it's like okay, I've got the sea monkeys. They're growing up now. They're pretty much working out on their own. They're good. So next the next thing to do is start on the plants, get the little aquatic plants going, see how that goes. um Maybe grab some fish, put a couple of fish in there. you know Hopefully the cats don't jump in the tank. I'm already expecting at least one to stick their head in it, so yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Sean. It's like, there's no way that they made that tank the first go and it just worked. Like that just it doesn't seem like that's how it would have happened. You know, and that's the problem. I think that's why so many people fail at things when they go to YouTube and they start looking for them, like tutorials and stuff. It's like, okay, so you see it, but they're not showing you, well, look, these are the things that could go wrong, and these are how to correct it. And, or if this happens, don't get discouraged because, everyone goes through that. No one says any of that. It's just like, okay, here's what you start with, and here's the result, and nothing can go wrong. And that's just not the reality of it. Yeah, like I have to sleep on the same side of the bed and in like the same position myself. Like it doesn't have to be pointed a certain way, but I do have to be in like this weird position. I don't know. If I'm not sleeping that way, I'm not comfortable. It's weird. I'm sure there's some theory to it. I don't know exactly what it would be, but I can relate to that. Oh, today I went out there. Yeah, no one's really no one's actually, letting people know, sometimes stuff happens. Yeah, come to think of it, I'm always on my right side too. I can't sleep on my left side, and like I can't sleep facing the edge of the bed because I feel like I'm gonna fall off of it. So I yeah, I'm a weirdo. My husband sleeps on his back, so that's kind of weird too. But um, yeah, now I have the sea monkey's old tank, and I'm debating on what to do with that. But hey, Mrs. C, it's okay. I was late too, but that's kind of normal. I haven't been able to sleep on my back since I had my third kiddo, and I don't know if it's just because she used to lay on my when I was pregnant, the baby would press down on my spine if I laid on my back, so that's why they tell you not to do that anyway. But my legs would go numb, and I never liked that feeling, and it's like, kind of like I still think that that's going to happen, even though it's not going to happen anymore. But I still think it's going to, so I just don't sleep on my back at all. I don't sleep on my back. I will have to see if I can do that. I had to after I had surgery, and that was really uncomfortable. Like I literally had to kind of sleep half sitting up to make that even work. Ah, I meant to hide that already. Oh, yeah. Sunday night, we're gonna have our favorite fish nerd on the channel. We're gonna talk about more fish and aquariums and all things fishy. Sunday, this Sunday. Um, I told him to let Sean know that she is more than welcome to join the show too, if she would like to. Um, but yeah, that's what's going on Sunday. Let's see what else is going on the rest of the week, y'all. Ooh, yeah. I was late because I was just busy running my mouth. Yes, we should all eat fish sticks for dinner, or a fish sandwich, or a fillet of fish. Sean Coffey's gonna direct behind the scenes. Cool, that works. Oh, shrimp, that would be good. That was something else I did think about getting, was some of those the little cherry shrimp, because those are like bright red and you can see them. They're very vibrant little shrimpies. And I was like, what better to go with, after the brine shrimp, but actual shrimp. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't do that one. You won't let us get a fillet of fish. No one should actually be getting fillet of fishes, but that's okay. Um, Popcorn shrimp, that's a good idea. We can find a better fish sandwich than the fillet of fish, I'm sure. Treats in one hand, whip in the other. Oh, that's great. Oh no. I took a nap earlier today. I went outside, did some stuff, came in, and like I had completely overdone it. So I just kind of like passed out as soon as I got in the house. I was like sat down and I was out. it's like overdone with. Tomorrow we have to mow the lawn, and we are starting to do the yard work, and it is slow going. It is getting there, slow going though. We finally got all the stuff moved out of the yard so we can mow it, because I had a lot of like container plant like planters in the yard set up for plants. So now the goal is to get the yard mowed, to get it ready for my husband to put in the raised garden beds this year. So you know we have a ton of projects we're doing around here. Oh no, it's going to be that kind of stream. Oh, hopefully we won't have any power tool issues. My husband is supposed to start cutting the wood for the raised garden beds this weekend. That is the plan. He might also have to build me an aquarium stand or two while he's at it, but we'll see how that goes. Definitely need the raised garden beds made. But I was outside in the yard earlier, and there was an area where I'm going to aw, buddy wouldn't snuggle. Buddy, you gotta snuggle. We need the snuggles. Um, I was looking in the yard where I had grown some bachelor buttons a couple of summers ago, and it's been about this will be like the third summer since I grew them. Last summer, nothing really came back. Nothing grew very well because it was very hot. So everything struggled. It was dry. It was hot. It was just a bad growing season. Um, this year, everything has like come to life because we've had so much rain since then. Um, and I'm guessing they're just residual bachelor button seeds that were there that didn't actually grow. But there's this one area where I just have like a patch of these little blue flowers coming up all over the place. And they're kind of look like, okay, a bachelor button kind of looks like a dandelion flower, the yellow dandelion flower, except it's blue. And I've got this whole little patch in the yard of bachelor buttons right now. And I'm gonna have to mow them down so we can build the garden bed right there. And I kind of don't want to. It's like I could leave them, but then I'd have to weed it all by hand. And that is not going to be fun. Okay, last night, y'all, I was getting some murder muffins. Okay, now I was worried about Bobcat. I got to tell y'all the story real quick. Last night, Bobcat was he was doing the whole murder muffin thing on me, and it was not funny because I guess he was outside and he had sharpened his nails before he decided to come in for the night. So he gets on me and he's like doing his thing, and he's laying on my chest, and I'm like, okay, buddy, you gotta, Bob, you gotta move. Come on, you gotta go. And I'm trying to move him, and he does this thing where he attacks my hand, right? And I thought it was like maybe I touched him in a place, and he didn't like it. But apparently he's trying to play, because then I like took my other hand and I kind of like shook it, and it caught his attention, and he pounced on me. And he's like a 20-pound cat. So I, yeah, my poor hands are, they look pretty rough after Bobcat got a hold of me last night. Because 20-pound cat thought he was a kitten last night and decided to play like he was a kitten. And that was not fun. Oh, the garden this year. I actually have three projects I want to do. Um, One is the veggies. I always do my veggies. Tomatoes, cucumbers. I do want to do some eggplants and zucchini this year. I've always had issues with vine borers, and not um, those are not fun because they will kill your plants. Yeah, I've had kitties that go after the feet. That's not fun either. Like you shake your foot a little, and then all of a sudden it's like you're attacked at your foot. It's like, no, don't do that. It's not a mouse. It's just my foot. Um, but yeah, other than the tomatoes, the zucchini, I've got some microgreens I'm going to grow this year, and I've got some lettuces I'm going to do this year. So I'm going to do the salad garden and add the zucchinis on, and then I've got the sage that I'm going to grow. I have my midnight sage already. It's already coming back. And then I have garden sage I'm adding and pineapple sage this year. I was going to add them last year, but they died because of the heat. And tomatillos. I may try some of those. When I have gotten zucchini, yes, I have grilled zucchini. It is so good, and it's like great when you're out there and like you can act, because we only got, before the vine borers came and like killed the plants. I actually got two. I grew 8-ball zucchini, and I got two of those, and they were huge. And I got one black beauty eggplant, and we did grill those, and those were really good. So I'm really hoping I can um, get the zucchini to grow. And I've learned from a lady who grew them that had the same issue. You essentially have to put a netting around it, and then you have to hand pollinate your eggplant or zucchini and your squash, like any of those three, because those are the three that the vine borers are attracted to. You just pretty much have to, hand pollinate, and it's not a big deal because the flowers are so huge. Um, Tomatillos. Oh yeah, I've got spinach to grow. I did pick up spinach, and yeah, grilled romaine is just, that's something you either like or you don't. Um, then what else am I gonna do? Um, yeah, I've got like I said, the lettuces. I do want to do some carrots and radishes, but those are easy. They're like 15 days and done. And then I have a whole bunch of hummingbird wildflower seed mix that I'm going to put around the two trees that I have where we keep the hummingbird feeders, so that way, if the hummingbird feeders ever dry up, they have the flowers below that they can hit up too. So that is going to be a fun little project to do, because I want to go get some of the stones and like border the tree and then fill it with the soil and then add the seeds. So, hopefully the yard will be looking up this year, because the last 2 years I have just neglected it. I have not done as much as I've wanted to do. And, oh, yeah, that's another thing I wanted to do. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea to grow some Swiss chard too, because usually I can grow it in like this part of the spring. After May, all of the spinach and stuff will bolt unless you keep it in a cooler part or actually bring it inside to grow. And I can do it in the late fall, like in the early fall, early to late fall. It'll grow because we don't actually get cold our first frost here till November ish. So, um, yeah, I need to go ahead and grow as much lettuce as I can while I can. And I want to try to grow some watermelons again this year. The last time I grew them, I got really upset because people kept stealing them from me. So if I grow them, I've got to uh, find a place where I can actually keep an eye on them instead of on the backside of my house, because that was like the best place to grow them. Um, I have not done daikon radishes yet. Just the standard red radish. I do um, want to grow, besides the radishes. I also want to grow broccoli and the broccoli rabe. Both of those I want to try to grow. I carried a watermelon. I carried 3 watermelons. That was a lot. Um, Except it's very colorful. Yes, it's almost like spinach, but very colorful. Um, I need to look. I think I've got some romaine to grow. I think I've got the Italian. I think I have the Italian butter lettuce, but I'm not sure. I know I have like a ton of seeds. So anything I want to grow, I don't have to buy anything. Like I can either go buy the seedlings if I want to skip that, or I can just go start putting seeds out, which I really need to do this weekend. Otherwise, it's going to be a very late summer before I have everything, like growing. And I have a couple of heirloom variety tomatoes that I really want to grow from seed. Those are my favorite because they always grow big and they taste. So I'm excited to just get everything going this year. Because last year, like I said, last year I planted stuff and it's just like it was hot and I didn't feel good and my body was just like, you know what? No, we're just not. You're just not gonna do this. It's like just checked out last year. Um, but so I really was excited because I really did think my the sage that I did have last year wasn't going to come back. I was afraid I really did kill it this year. Between me not taking care of it and the really cold winter we had and the fact I didn't do anything to like protect it. Like I didn't cover it, I didn't straw it, I just left it there. But it came back, so I am very happy about that. And even the onions that I had last year have come back. So I really need to dig that up because I'm sure I have a whole bunch of onions that just didn't get dug up last year, and they went to seed. So I'm probably going to have more onions than I even know about this year. I'm hoping it is because last year was like so rough. I did get some garlic chives I want to try to grow this year. Um, this is gonna be fun because my whole deck is gonna be like filled up with the lettuces and the garlic chives and just regular chives, basil, and all my herbs go up on the deck, and then everything else is gonna be in the yard. So and I'm still trying to work on a project to see if we can get, maybe Juju growing some veggies out of like, just a little spot on her porch somewhere, take up a little bit of space and then be like, bam, you got veggies right there. Yeah, like it's usually if I'm going to the store, I need to start buying onions by the bag because buying one or two at a time isn't cutting it anymore. Well, see, that's that's what I want to do is I want to find a way to make you a self-watering system to where all you have to do is just like put water in it once a week. And I can remind you to do that. So see, there you go. Water in it once a week and go harvest. Bam, you're done. I use 5-gallon plastic buckets usually for my tomatoes. Um what did I use last year? Last year I used these like circular bins that I got at Target for like $2 each, and those worked really good. Well, yeah, they can do that too. That and I've got I'm looking for this thing for Teresa. I may have to actually order it and just get it sent to where Teresa can go pick it up somewhere by where she lives. But I kind of want to get Teresa this little herb set up that I've got that I need to set up, and then she'll have herbs like in her kitchen like all the time. See, I would love to do that, but I have to learn how to keep the aquarium like going first, and then I can learn to grow stuff. It's like let's learn how to set one up first, then yeah, because lettuce grown hydroponically is like the easiest one to grow. But yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to get it to where I can get it to Teresa without having to for me to ship it to her to where she can just go pick it up. I think I have it figured out. I'm still working the kinks out on that one. And I do want to well, my basil, I grew that in just like a large pot, and usually it'll last me all summer long. Sometimes it'll still be alive enough to go to seed, sometimes not. But I can usually, if I remember to bring it in before the frost, I can keep it a little longer. I always end up killing the basil. Me and basil don't get along. It's like I can grow like all the plants. It's like now I just want to learn how to grow them different ways. So my cat is running around here looking like they want to get in trouble. And they did. They fell off the cat tower. I knew that was going to happen. Luckily, she fell into the little basket below it with a little cat bed in it, so she was fine. Yeah, it's like it's 10:30 here, and it just got pretty dark out. Like it was getting dark right as I started streaming here. I do want to like grow enough basil this year to where I can actually do stuff like make pesto with it. Oh, my knee is killing me tonight, y'all. A new series on Cheez-Its, we could possibly do Cheez-Its. You know where we messed up is we only focused on Oreos. We should have had Oreos and another snacky treat. And like gone between them. Like, every first Thursday of the month with Oreos. That's what we should have done. But we live, we learn, we grow from it. Yeah, mine is going to be big mad tomorrow. My knee is already like, I can feel it kind of throbbing. Yes, we want to bring the juju back, not push further away. I think next Monday we're gonna have another juju mousy meetup. Maybe, I don't know. We gotta talk about that. We gotta figure that out. Yes, that is probably a good idea. So you don't end up with a bunch of snacks that you're never going to eat. Uh, well, y'all, you know what? We're pushing about that 50-minute mark. Hey, Cool Frog, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I was gonna wrap it up, but you know what? I'll draw it out another few minutes because I can always talk about more plants and stuff. Um, so Grace, Mrs. C, we doing a game night anytime soon? When we doing those? When we gonna do some rumorang? You know what, Teresa? I will keep an eye out. If I find them around here, we'll have to get some shipped to you. Because I know, like, they always they'll do that. They'll like move them to you find something in one area, then you decide you like it. You can't find it here, but you can find I don't know. Oh, ooh, this weekend you say? Well, I don't have anything going on this weekend. And Teresa likes Roomerang. I think Juju does too. I think we could all, hang out for some Roomerang. I will have to look because I never saw the Swiss cheese ones, and I would have liked to have tried those. Fireman versus policeman. Okay, wait, I missed something. See, yeah, just don't act like you really want to play it. Oh, that's cool. We can get Sunday short for Boomerang. Well, Sunday, we're good Sunday. Yeah. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna get sneezing fits. I have to remember to take my allergy meds tonight. I was outside way too long today, and I didn't take it when I went outside, so I'm surprised I'm already not sneezing everywhere. Saturday night, yes. See, I don't have any big plans Saturday night, so you know, I'm a homebody. I stay home. That's what I do. Well, see, we need to have like a little test trivia game, like maybe a little private session, and then we'll go live with it. See, like 'cause all of us, we would all volunteer to come play some trivia, to help you test it. Oh, but we're still gonna do the rumor, right? Lawyers versus judges. That's a good one. See, you've already got volunteers. So okay, we got possible boomerang Saturday, possible boomerang Tuesday, possible trivia. Yeah, yeah. Games. That's a good idea. That's not a bad idea at all. I am really hoping. Oh, the other day when I thought I saw one of the hummingbirds outside, no, it wasn't a hummingbird. It was a big old bumblebee. They were all out in the yard today. I thought I saw ones like fly by, and I was like, "Whoa, is that a Was that a hummingbird?" And then I looked, and it was down by the clover, and he was like bumbling around, and I was like, "Man, that's that would be interesting right there." um, but yeah, these little bumblebees, man, they're just sitting there. They were like all bumping into my leg earlier. Like, get out of my way! Like they were like, "Could you please move? We want the clover." Like, get out of here! Like, what are you doing? So, all right, y'all. It's been an hour. My knee and hip are like screaming at me, so I'm gonna go take a hot shower and take some Motrin because I'm gonna need it. Yes, word crimes. I love that song. All right, y'all. Well, I will see y'all on shenanigans. And oh, Sunday. Remember, y'all, Fish Nerd. We're gonna grill him, and then games with shenanigans at some point to be announced. But when y'all post it, I will share it around. All right, y'all. Okay. Well, I will see y'all later, and y'all have a good night and a good rest of the week. And I will, yeah, talk to y'all later. Bye. Good night, everyone. Oh, okay. It's a good thing I didn't hit, in broadcast. Um, Claire has a new series tomorrow night. I need to go. I'll make sure I share it. I know she's got way more subscribers than I do, but I'll share it on my Twitter, and you know, every little bit helps, right? All right. Good night, everyone. I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.